Hey everybody, it's Gail Annis-Porter at Linden-Linthicum United Methodist Church. I am happy to see you today and to bring a little bit of a message. This week is Veterans Day, and so many people in many places are thanking our veterans for their service and for their willingness to put somebody else's needs ahead of their own. So often in our world, we think about looking out for number one. We think about what's in it for me when we make a decision to do something. And so it's kind of an amazing and wonderful thing when there are folks who are willing to say somebody else's well-being is more important than mine. It's a very Christ-like message, isn't it? And so that's what we think of when we think of our veterans who have gone to serve, and we think that they have put the needs of all of us ahead of their own individual desires and needs, and that is a service that is absolutely worth honoring. In these days, I'm also thinking a lot about our healthcare professionals who are putting their needs, their health, their safety ahead, or putting those behind the needs of others who need their care at this time of pandemic. Many healthcare workers have become ill. Some have died because they were willing to not think about themselves, but to care for the needs of others, to honor the oath that they had to do no harm, to do good, and to heal. And we are so thankful for them. So I was reminded of something that Jesus said about that. And in John chapter 15, he was talking about his life, and it was the end of his life. He was talking to his disciples, what he wanted them to remember. He wanted to share some last words with them. And here are some of the words that he said in chapter 15. He said, "This is my commandment. Love one another just as I have loved you. No one has greater love than to give up one's life for one's friends. You are my friends if you do what I command you. I don't call you servants any longer, because servants don't know what their master is doing. Instead, I call you friends, because everything I heard from my Father I have made known to you. You didn't choose me, but I chose you and appointed you so that you could go and produce fruit, and so that your fruit could last." To produce fruit, to offer yourself in service for somebody else, even when you're putting your own needs and your own desires aside. That's the thing that Jesus said is the definition of love. And so this week, we thank our veterans for that. We thank those who are serving for that. We thank our healthcare workers who are on front lines of a different kind for that. And for all who reach out in love and service to others at their own expense, their own sacrifice, their own gift of love, we give thanks. Amen.